Well, hey, friends. So today, let's just get down and dirty, get to the rat killing about if SEO and blogging, SEO content even matters if you're on another platform and seeing success there. Because I know as a content creator, as a business owner, y'all, we are wearing so many hats. We have so many things that we're trying to do. And honestly, it can be a little tough to figure out what it takes to be successful on each individual platform because, in case y'all didn't know, every platform has different rules to play their game and see success, right? Like what works on Instagram doesn't necessarily work on TikTok, doesn't necessarily work on Pinterest, and the list goes on, right? So the real question is, Faith, does SEO, does blogging, does SEO content even matter if I'm already seeing success on another platform? So today I'm going to break it down for you. 3 tips if you're already seeing success on another platform, because BT dubs, SEO and SEO friendly content in blogging does still matter. But I'm going to break it down for you in a non-overwhelming, non-hair pulling out way in this episode. Hey there, fellow entrepreneur. Welcome to Simple SEO and Marketing with me, Faith Hannon. Do you want to grow your business with organic marketing and finally feel like you can understand SEO? Are you scouring the internet for how to get more website traffic, SEO for dummies, and how to market on Pinterest? Have you tried to grow your business with SEO and blogging only to get frustrated and quit because it's overwhelming and too time consuming? Been there. Hey, I'm Faith Hannon, Jesus lover, copywriter, blogger, wife, wrangler of tiny humans, and barrel racer. And let me tell you, I didn't have time to waste sorting through SEO and keyword strategies that either didn't work or were so over my head I couldn't understand them. I honestly thought that SEO and blogging only worked for people with a PhD in tech jargon and a whole team of employees, until I learned these secrets. Good SEO strategies don't have to be complicated, and creating and marketing great content doesn't have to take more than a couple hours a week total. So pop in those earbuds, slam some coffee, and let's grow your business with simple organic marketing and a healthy dose of biblical encouragement along the way. So funny story. In the intro, I said, I'm going to break it down for you in a non-hair pulling out way. Well, I've never actually pulled my hair out. This is not my MO. Not very many people I know pull their hair out when they're stressed, but one of my good friends, when he would get really stressed, he would pull out his eyelashes. And I had to laugh when I thought about that. And I was like, yeah, maybe I should have said it in a non-eyelash pulling out way. But he doesn't listen to this podcast, so it wouldn't be any fun to make fun of him anyway. But y'all, I realize that as a business owner, creating content is part of our jobs, right? And AI or no AI, it still takes time and effort, or it should, right? Like, please don't just copy and paste an AI blog and think that it's going to do you much good. It's not. But that's neither here nor there. So if you're already seeing success on another platform, does paying attention to your SEO, does paying attention to your website and your blogging strategy, your SEO content strategy, does it even matter? Because I know, like, I love podcasting. Podcasting has made a huge impact on my business. I know people that have seen great success with YouTube. I have one of my good friends who's had great success with social media and Instagram. So, like, does your website, does SEO content even matter? And if it does, how in the heck are we supposed to fit this in, right? Do you still need to focus on it? And if so, how? All right. So here are 3 main reasons why you still need to focus on your SEO and website, blog content, the whole shebang, if you're seeing success on another platform as well. And the number 1 reason, y'all ready for this? Number 1 is you need your eggs in more than one basket. Even if you're seeing fantastic success with your podcast or YouTube or social media, y'all, things change, algorithms change, platforms change. And with any algorithm change, things shift. It's the nature of the digital beast. And even if you built a fantastic platform with the previous algorithm rules, if things shift dramatically, you could potentially see a major downtick in traffic, or all traffic gone altogether, right? If you're building your whole business life on a platform you don't own, like social media, right? Because not knocking Instagram, really not knocking Facebook or other social media platforms, but if they decide one day that they're not going to share content from somebody with blue hair or pink hair because it's, I don't know, not socially acceptable or, hateful or whatever, and they cut you off, then your whole business goes down the tube, right? So I always think that it's wise to have your eggs in more than one basket. Even if the one basket isn't as successful, doesn't drive as much traffic, you don't get as many chickens from that basket, however you want to look at it, it's still wisdom to have more than one source of traffic, more than one source of leads, so that if things shift, you're not completely up a creek without a paddle, without any leads coming in, and you're not starting from scratch building out your marketing strategy. So even if you're not shifting your entire strategy to focus on SEO and blogging, and if you're seeing success elsewhere, you probably shouldn't, by the way, I still think that SEO needs to be part of your strategy. Now, obviously, Google still changes their algorithm, right? Like, it's still something that changes, but the shifts aren't as dramatic for the most part. And overall, if you are working to create helpful content and not just being a lazy bum and letting AI create all the content for you, if you're trying to create helpful content, chances are good, even if there's a major shift in SEO or in Google's best practices, you're not going to see a total annihilation of your traffic. All right, now, reason number 2 that you need to focus on SEO, even if you're seeing success elsewhere, is you really do not have to double the amount of content that you're creating. You just need to repurpose smart. Now, just because I'm telling you to either start or refine your blog does not mean that it has to be a whole separate thing. You don't have to come up with a whole nother idea, write a whole nother thing, come up with pictures and the whole shebang just because I'm telling you to post on another platform than you're already using. You really, really can repurpose super strategically. And I'm going to teach you some of these tips in the next episode. But in the organic marketing framework, in my signature course, I walk you through exactly click by click how to repurpose a podcast, because that's one of my forms of content, into a blog. And really the exact same strategy would apply if you are a YouTuber, okay? You can take the same concept, the same material that you're teaching on another platform and repurpose that into a blog. And you can make it SEO amazing, SEO slick in not very many steps once you know the strategy behind it, okay? Hey friend, I know you're trying to grow this business, but does it feel like it's not really going anywhere? Did you know that we can actually fix the back end of your business so that you have some great SEO? Did you know that we can repurpose your podcast or repurpose your blog and help you grow faster? Did you know that was even an option? If you're thinking, oh my goodness, Faith, that would be amazing, then head on over to faithhannon.com/coaching or click the link in the show notes. In just 1 hour of your time, we'll get you a marketing plan in a box with the exact keywords that you need to be going for, how and where to implement them, and at least 3 months of SEO-focused content planned out for you. Let's get your coaching call on the books right now and get your marketing strategy headed in the right direction. Spots are limited, so don't wait. and I cannot wait to help you finally get the breakthrough you've been waiting for and jumpstart your business dream back to life. And before I jump into tip number 3, real quick, y'all just heard about my coaching call, my little coaching call advertisement. Please remember that if you're on the fence about purchasing a coaching call, a one-on-one call to straighten out your SEO and get your SEO strategy on point, those calls go up in price from $250 to $400, 60% increase starting October 1st, simply because of supply and demand. And I'm having a baby in December, so I have to prep for maternity leave and get ready for this baby, okay? Now, tip number 3, or reason number 3, I should say, is that because your ideal client really may be consuming content in different places. Now, just to be frank, like different content lends itself better to a written format. Like different content lends itself better to an auditory format or a visual format. You can't get married to one way of delivery, right? Like our purpose in business is to serve, right? And obviously our businesses need to fit our lives. Like, please don't ask me to start a YouTube channel right now. But when your heart is to serve, right, we want to serve people in a way that they receive that help, right? Like just like when you're loving somebody and working to love somebody better, you want to study their love language and figure out how they receive love the best. Your ideal client really may be consuming content in more than one place. Like case in point, I love podcasts, love them, but when I'm holding a newborn baby come December and cuddling for hours and hours, which I'm so excited about, I'm probably not listening to a bunch of podcasts because rule number 1 about parenting is don't wake a sleeping baby. But what I can do from my recliner while I'm cuddling this baby is I can read books and I can read podcasts. So even if I'm still your ideal client, I may not be in a season to consume content in a video format, whereas 6 months ago I was. So if you have the written format to keep giving me helpful content, keep me coming back, I'm probably going to keep buying because you are meeting me, your ideal client, right where I'm at. Okay, so run through these reasons again why you do need to be using SEO and blogging as part of your marketing strategy, even if you're seeing great success on another platform. Y'all ready for this? Number 1, you need more than one source of traffic and leads because ain't nobody need all their eggs in one basket. Number 2, you don't have to actually double the amount of content that you're creating. You're just going to repurpose really smart. And I teach you exactly how to do that inside my signature course, the Organic Marketing Framework. And number 3 is your ideal client really may be consuming content in different places. And some content just lends itself better to written format. And some customers learn better through reading written content. So I'm excited for y'all to take these tips, to use them in your businesses and give you a little kick in the tush that maybe you need to start blogging or change your blogging strategy a little bit so that you can start reaching your people with solid, tested SEO strategies that work for me, my clients, and my students. We'll talk with y'all soon in the next episode. Thank you so much for listening in today. Hopefully this episode gave you some really tangible tips for better SEO and marketing to get more leads and more sales from your website. If it did, can I ask you a quick favor? Would you please share this episode with a friend and then just take 10 seconds and go leave a written review on Apple Podcasts. That is the very best way to help more Jesus-loving entrepreneurs scale their businesses so that they can help more people with their gifts and make an even bigger impact for the kingdom of God. And guess what? We now have a Facebook community where we can learn, hang out, and laugh. Go join the Facebook group now. It's linked in the show notes. And all the other things, courses, coaching, and copywriting can be found at my website, faithhannon.com. Until next time, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.